And even, woo.
I have Luhia, Western blood flowing through my veins, and once in a while my ancestors will try and speak through me, and I will say words like even.
So pardon me, there was an out-of-body experience, and now I'm back. Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of Just Call Me Angie. My name is Angie. Sorry guys, I'm leaning here awkwardly because there's like this pillar here, and it's going to have me just talking from my mouth. That's all you're going to see. So I'm going to speak like this. I'm just going to hold on here, and hopefully it's not too awkward, and we're not too close. Yeah, so today we're going to be talking about things HR, and I want to talk about where you are is more important than where you are going. Agree? Disagree? Well.
Next question. See ya.
See ya. No, I'm not going to fold that. Where you are is more important than where you are going. Many times we are obsessed as human beings about the next thing, the next best thing, the next job, the next opportunity, the next man, the next kid, the next season. So when your child is born, it's like, oh my God, I can't wait till my child is 6 months. I can't wait till my child is going to school. I can't wait till my child is in high school. I can't wait till my child is in boarding school. Consistently chasing. If it's a job, I can't wait until I'm CEO. I can't wait till I'm married. I can't wait till XYZ. I can't be constantly. And sometimes, if we're not careful, we will really disdain where we are now, even though the road to where we want to go includes where we are right now. Ooh, it's a word. Write that down. The road to where we are going. And which is where we want to get to, includes where we are right now. So you picture it. If you want to go to Mombasa, okay, and you decide that I don't even care about looking about which matatu I enter, I may just want to go to Mombasa. It doesn't really matter. Like, you're just whining and complaining when you get to the bus station. Of course, the buses are taken at different places. Don't tell me that, because I know that. What I'm saying is, if you are so like, I can't believe I take a bus, I can't believe it's so hot outside, I don't know, it's just whining and complaining, not even paying attention to what bus you're getting on, you will end up in a bus on the way to Uganda. Nothing against Uganda, I'm just saying, different direction. You'll end up on a bus on your way to Turkana, the way to Nakuru. I mean, my point is, you're not going to get to Mombasa that you so desire. So that's one thing. When you don't value where you are and you're overly obsessed by where you want to go, you will make mistakes where you are, which will cost you where you want to go. Number one. Number two, many times the preparation for where you want to be is in where you are right now. You want to be CEO, you want to be marketing manager. Yeah. Do you know what a marketing manager does other than manage other people and other than just do marketing? They also have emotional intelligence. They also know how to work well in teams. They also have other skills and capabilities that you cannot learn once you get that job. It's not when you're CEO that you need to learn how to manage your own time because nobody's looking over your shoulder. You need to learn those skills now. When you're at entry-level job, you need to look at, this is where I want to go. These are the skills that are needed to be able to thrive when I get there. Because you don't want to get there for 2 days. You want to get you to Mombasa. Or even like, I usually use this analogy or this game when we're doing team building about, okay, we're packing to go somewhere, etc. And then once we get there, imagine if you have done all the work it takes to get there, and then you get to the country and you don't have the visa. I mean, of course, in real life, you would need the visa as you are checking in, etc. But in some countries, you can get the visa at the border, on arrival. But imagine if the prerequisites for you to be able to, prerequisites or the requirements for you to be able to enter that country, you haven't met. So there's a document you left. There's a document you left back home. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, bad boys, damn girl, damn boy. That's what I want to sing to you. So there are lots of things. So you need to think about, this is where I want to get. What are the things, other than the title and the prestige and the money and the perceived benefits of being in that place, that you want to get? Other than those, what else is going to be required of you when you're in that position, right? If you're going to be required to work well with people, you better learn the skills of working well with people. You better not be rude and nasty to everyone where you are now, because you know what, you're all going to grow together. But one day, if there's somebody who needs a recommendation to get that CEO job or that marketing manager or that HR position, whatever it is, you will not get it, because the people who you are going to potentially lead are the people that you are trash talking at the bottom. So those are two things. One, you don't want to mess up and go to the wrong direction. Two, you want to be prepared for where you're going. And number three, the Bible has a very important principle, the principle of stewardship. If you're faithful with little, you'll be given much more to steward over. Let me tell you, okay? And I really like this principle. I heard it most recently at St. Autonomy. If you're not able to manage 100 shillings, you will not be able to manage 100,000 shillings. You think you're broke because you have little money? You're broke because you have bad spending habits. If ain't nobody told you that, or if they've been telling you, they've not been hearing, here's a stranger or a friend telling you in love and kindness that the reason that you are just not doing well in your work is not because you are being honored or being picked on at work, but it is because you have bad habits. So you need to be able to be faithful where you are. Okay, if you're not faithful in managing the one assistant you have, you will not be promoted. And
I have, hallelujah, look here, Western blood flowing through my veins, and once in a while my ancestors will try and speak through me, and I will say, what's like even?
So pardon me, there was an out-of-body experience and now I'm back. So what I'm saying is, if you're not faithful with little, my friend, you will find yourself just hovering around little. Me and little, same what's up. Not me, like, but that's you. You and little, and not little cab or little ride, little anything. Just little you, because you will not be able to grow. Not because people are annoying you, not because people have favorites or whatever, but because you're not being faithful. So the way to get to where you want to be, the way to thrive where you're going to go, is by thriving, is by being faithful, is by doing well where you are right now. Go out and do it. Apply. End video, subscribe, like, share, comment, blah, 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 and then go and apply. Be grateful for where you are, and be grateful that you're learning key skills for where you are going to go, and that you're going to thrive there, and you are going to be awesome. Bye guys.